Hi guys, I'm Annabelle and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing a full run-through of Imperial Settlers Roll and Write. Suga turned on his notifications or her notifications to see this one in particular, so here it is. I figured there might be some of you that want to see this one played out. Join me at the table and let's do it. Alright guys, I got the game almost set up. Setup is pretty simple. I've got my dice ready to go. Everybody gets a sheet with a village full of fields and stuff where we can get victory points, and buildings, a sheet of buildings that we can build. You need a pencil. In this case, I'm going to be using a Sharpie just so that you guys can see more clearly. And then there's these cards, which are powers that you can use every turn. Everyone's going to choose one during their turn, starting with the active player. So we pick the number of players plus one. So in this case, since there's two players, then I'll be picking three, and that's what we got. Now I'll show you up close. I'll also show you a little bit of the sheets up close so you can get a better idea. We could have also have yield and export, but we didn't. We got boon, ally, and lucky coin. There are many ways to victory in this game, many routes that you can take. Fields give you points. Building the buildings give you points, especially there's a building that gives you points at the end of the game. You can pick. Now I'm playing with the basic rules. I'm not using the advanced rules at all. And so I've already gotten rid of the architect's building, which is only used in the advanced game. Also, at the beginning of the game, we give our villages a name. So this is Hoth, and this is the village of Rivia. Star Wars and The Witcher represented. Let me show you up close and then we can start the game. So first off, here are the abilities that we can use this game. We get a lucky coin, which is gain one coin, obviously. And coins are wild resources in this game, so it will come in handy. We also have boon. Choose a result on a resource die. Gain +1 of that resource. And finally, ally, gain one ally, which is really one more action. Next up, let's take a closer look at the sheet. On the left hand side, we have a tracker to keep track of rounds. This game is going to last 10 rounds. On the top is different ways you can get victory points. And some of the ways are going to cost resources. For example, the one here on the top is going to cost us 1 rock. And you're going to get points according to the rightmost place you acquired. So if I end up here, I did this, and that, because you have to go in order, I will get 8 points at the end of the game. So the walls on the top give you the most points, I believe. Then the cottages are also pretty good at points, and wood is an easier resource to get than stone. Then you got the granaries, which a lot of apples. They don't give you as many points, but they actually do. They give you pretty much a lot of points, and not as easy to come by as the wood, obviously. And then down here are bridges, and bridges are kind of weird. So in order to use an action and claim one of the resources here on the fields, you have to unlock your bridges. So with one action, you can cross this one out. Second action will let you cross that one out. Once you do, see these brackets, means that you've unlocked this bridge. You circle it, and now you can start using the resources here. One action to use a resource though. Once you unlock these two, you'll unlock the second bridge. The next one will unlock this bridge, and finally the last bridge of the game. And see how many resources gives you more resources per action, so that's good. But you'll notice that unlocking bridges doesn't give you as many points as the other stuff. So you gotta pick where you want to spend your actions and your resources on. Next up are our buildings, and if we use actions and sometimes resources, for example, this is an action that requires no resources, but right here, this third one, you need to spend a wood, and once you have all three checked, then next round you can start using the power of these buildings. For example, here you will gain 1 apple every turn. The settlers, if at least 2 resource die show the same result, gain 1 more action. The tool shop, each time you harvest, gain +1 resource of that kind, and harvest just means using the stuff that's on your fields. And then collector. If all resource dice show a different result, gain 1 coin, which remember is a wild. This one we're not going to use, and then this is just points. The fortress just gives you points at the end of the game. Any building that gives you points at the end of the game has that star showing on it. And then these shapes are going to be used in the advanced games, which I'll tell you, it's more visual stuff than I can handle. Finally, let's take a look at our dice and we'll be ready to go. So this is the action dice, and it's going to let us know how many actions we can take per turn. We're going to roll the dice, what do you call it? Every turn, and it's going to affect everybody. Everybody's going to be using the same resources and the same amount of actions. Now, as you can see, wood, there's 2 sides for wood, only 1 side for stone, there's 2 sides for apples, and a coin. And these are all the same. So you're going to have, like I said, more chances of getting wood because there's 2 sides, plus the coin, which can also be traded or used as a wood. 3 sides that might give you wood, and then 2 sides or 3 sides that will give you apples if you count the coin, and 2 sides that will give you stone because there's only 1 stone on the die, and then of course the coin you can turn into a stone. Well, let's go. So we are going to, like I said, keep track of rounds. I found that that's the hardest thing for me. I'm so involved in the game that I forget that I missed the marking the rounds finished. So hopefully I won't forget with you guys. But let's go. We're gonna have Hoth go first. So Hoth is gonna be the active player. I'm going to roll. Okay, a lot of apples, tons of apples. And we're going to get 4 actions. So I'm going to keep this here. So remind myself who's the active player because I might forget. Obviously, if you're playing against another player, which is the way this is intended to be played, you won't forget whose turn it is. There's also a solo version for the game, but it uses the advanced rules, and I didn't want to complicate myself with all these visual things. What you would do with these things is you have to trap or make lines around the stuff that you've already unlocked, I believe, and that's how these things trigger. But I just kept it simple just to give you a feel of what Imperial Settlers Roll and Write is all about. So before I start taking my 4 actions, I need to pick one of these abilities. So do I want to get a 5th action? Do I want more apples? Or do I want a lucky coin? I think I'm going to go for the lucky coin because that's going to be, I'm going to be able to use it as any resource. And now Rivia also gets to pick one of these. And let's see, I think Rivia is going to go heavy on apples. So I'm going to take this one, or I could choose to have another action. I think 4 actions is plenty. Let's keep it simple. Okay, so let's go with Hoth, and they've got apples, apples, apples. So what are they going to check out? Now there are things that you don't need any resources to check out, but it still costs an action to do it. The first thing that I think I want to check out are those bridges, because harvesting is going to come in handy. So I'm going to use my first action to get this one, my second action to get that one. Now I already have 2 points, and then I've unlocked this bridge. So from now on I can use actions to harvest, but I don't know that I want to harvest just yet. There's apples and more apples to be had. Do I want to go big into apples, or do I want to go big into something else? Well, I can use my coin. I don't want to waste it. So for my third action, I'm going to use my coin and turn it into a stone so I can get this right here. And that's my third action. And then for my fourth action, you see how these granaries, it takes 3 apples to complete, but I can do it little by little. So if I wanted to, I can use one of those apples and mark that 1. But I think I'm going to go for something different. I'll let Rivia be the apple master. I'm going to try and get me lucky coins. So my fourth action, I'm going to check this one out. That does not require a resource, because the other two are wood, but I know that wood is pretty common, so hopefully I'll get to unlock the collector building in a later turn. But that's it for me. I use my 4 actions, so Rivia is going to decide. And like I said, I want Rivia to go deep into apples. So choose a result on a resource die, which is apples, and you get +1. So I have, instead of 3 apples, I have 4 apples. I also have 4 actions. So you know what? I'm going to do 1, 2, and then this one doesn't require apples, but it's also an action, and another apple over here. So 4 actions. I'm going deep into the granaries. Let's see if that pays off. At the end of the turn, we return our abilities, and then Rivia is going to roll for us. And already I forgot that it is the end of the round, so we mark it. Of course, only one person needs to mark this, but I'm going to mark them both just in case. The game actually says that you can use this for whatever you want. Like write whatever you want, make a happy face, but not really, but like keep notes or whatever. I don't know. I don't know why I would need to keep notes, but maybe you do. Okay, so now we get more actions from Mr. Rivia and wood, which Hoth was hoping for, but we also get a nice, yummy apple and tons of actions. So I think going with the plan, let me keep these here so you can see them better. Going with the plan of the apples, I only get 1 apple, 2 apples, and then I would have 3 with maybe wood. So I think I'm going to go for the same one. I'm going to get an extra, or I could just take the coin. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing, really, if I gain a coin. But then I'm keeping the wild resource from Hoth. So that's why I'm going to go with the coin instead. 5 actions seems like a lot, especially with the resources that we have. So I think I will use the boon. I don't want 6 actions. I think that's probably too many. Okay, so let's get started. Rivia is going first. It's got a lucky coin. Also has an apple over there. So you know he likes apples. So for his first turn, we're going to do that. So that's turn 1. I also kind of want to unlock the farm. The reason being, it's going to give me an apple every time. And there's wood. So I've used the apple. Next, I will use the wood for my second turn. Can't use it twice. I can only use it once. My third and fourth, I'll do that. And now I've unlocked the farm. I do not get the benefits this turn. I start getting them next turn. Still have 1 more action and a wood left. What to do with that? Well, I don't know that I want any of that stuff, but I do have a wood. You know what? I want to get me some points at the end of the game. And of course, I need to check that and the stone in order to get 3 points at the end of the game. But once I unlock that, I can continue unlocking and I can get 3 plus 3 plus 3. That's 9 points at the end of the game. Not bad. So let's go for that. All right, Hoth is up. And they can choose a result and count it as 2 instead of 1. What do they want to do? By the way, you are finished, so I'm going to mark you before I forget. Well, I still want bridges, but I'm kind of, well, I wanted to go for the stone one, not the cottages. But I have 5 actions, so you know what? Let's see what I can do. There's 2 wood there. So I think I'm going to use my first action to go here. And now I already used these 2, so I cannot use them again. For my second action, I'm going to harvest the wood. I can only harvest it once. And for my third action, I'm going to cache the wood here. For my fourth action, I'm going to harvest another wood. And for my fifth action, I'm going to do that. And we both unlocked buildings this turn. I get the collector. If all resource die show a different result, gain 1 coin. And I don't even think I used my ability. Which is kind of sad, but it happens when you're thinking, when you don't think ahead that much, I guess. All right, so Hoth is next. Let's mark that he had a turn. Okay, Hoth, you are up. And we get 4 actions, we get a coin, we get apples, and we get wood. All right, so since I got 4 actions, I think I'm gonna get the lucky coin. I want to pursue my stone business over here. and then I will get the double resources so I can get double apples. All right, so Huth is first, and now if all resource dice show a different result, gain 1 coin, and they all do show a different. So I have an extra coin, so keep that in mind. So with my extra coin, I'm going to do, let's see, right here, and that's just my coin from the building. For my second action, I'm going to use this coin and this coin, and so I can, because for this one I need 2 stone, not just one, so I turn those into stones and I'm off to the races with the stones. That was my second action. For my third action, there's wood, there's apple. Let's cash in that wood and go for those victory points, and then I have an apple or something that doesn't require anything. I am going to try to build, so I'm going to go for settlers because it's there. Obviously, it depends on what I roll, but you saw how the collector paid off, so why not go for that? Okay, so Hoth is done, so we're going to go to Rivia. It's happy to see apples. It's going to cash that in to get double apples, and it's going to use 1 and 2 actions to claim those apples. Yummy delicious. So he's used that, and he's used his power. Now he's got a coin, which will be 3. And remember, he gets an apple every turn because his farm is now active, so that would be 4. And we are in the farm business. All right, at the end of the turn, we return. We are done with round 3. You see how the game goes by pretty quickly. Turns are fast. I think the most important thing that you should do is kind of have an objective or a strategy from the beginning. Not that I'm doing that, but you know what I'm saying. All right, Rivia's turn. Okay, so Rivia has gotten 4 actions and 3 different resources, which Hoth is happy to see because he's going to get that extra coin again. Beautiful. So let's see. There is an apple, and I still need a lot of apples. I will get the lucky coin. I don't want to give coins to my opponent. And over there, we're going to get a coin. There's a coin over here. I might want to take that extra action. What would I use it on? Well, we'll soon find out. We're going to get the extra action. All right, Rivia, with his 4 actions and a lucky coin and an apple, is going to turn this apple here, 1 action, his apple from the farm, 2, get a lucky coin, we can go for 3. Wish there was a stone. We can use this as the stone, so we'll do that 3. And then we have a 4th one with the stone. So we've unlocked this, by the way. We get our 3 points at the end of the game. We have 1 more action with a wood. So I'll just start with the bridges. Oh, we have a wood. So you know what? Right here. Let's go for extra points. Okay, so that was Rivia, and now Hoth has, like I said, there's 3 different resources. So we get a coin. So with that coin, he is going to turn it into a stone and use this other coin as a stone to continue building his walls. Probably could have also gotten 3 points. Now I have wood and an apple, only 1, and I've gotten myself extra turns. What for? Well, that's only 1 out of the 5 actions that he's got. So 2, we'll use the wood. 3, we've unlocked the second bridge. 3 and got a 4. Here's the thing, if I harvest a resource, I have to use it the same turn I harvest it. So it's not like I can save it and then collect my other stones. So that does give me a problem. So 3, and this one needs 2, so I wouldn't be able to get there either. And I only have 2 more actions. So what else do I want? An apple is just really does nothing for me, so I'm gonna go here 4. And I cannot waste my last one, can I? 4, apple, I don't need an apple. I need stone. I guess we will use it. I guess we will use it here in case we start harvesting. It's the best I can think of. And of course, round 4 is finished. We return everything. And now Huth is gonna roll, hoping to see some stone for a change. And yes, we do see stone. Okay. Mr. is happy. I think with that in mind, we got 4 actions. I know we want this, and we have 2 coins too. Whew, that's crazy. That right there, it gives me this. All of them are not different, so that's not good. So I'm going to get the lucky coin so I can, have whatever I want. I'll think about what I want. And then this one is going to choose a resource and add 2 because you can choose the coin. The coin is a resource. It's just a wild resource. So it'll be the same effect, I guess, for both. All right, so Hoth. With 4 actions, I'm going to just cash those in for my first action. Okay, and then for my second action, harvest. Third action, harvest. Fourth action, cash in the 2 and the lucky coin. And I still have 1 more action, and I used all of those, so it has to be something that is blank. Or I can harvest, but then I can't use it. So I guess, and I noticed that happens sometimes in this game. I run out of things to do real quick. Like I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do with this last action, or maybe I don't know how to play it very well. All right, or I'm not good at like strategies. I'm a dungeon crawler person. Give me a break. So round 5 for him is finished. Now he's getting an extra one of those coins. I don't want to lose the stone. I'm going to go ahead and cash in the stone to give me another 3 points. And then turn that into a stone. That's number 2. Turn that into wood. That's number 3. And I have 1 more action. I've used all the coins. I do get an apple. So how about action number 5? Get an apple because of my farm. So that's that. And he has taken his 5th round. And now we return. We go to Rivia's turn. Rivia's the active player. Okay, 5 actions and 2 coins, not bad. So I guess I will take the lucky coin, and of course Hoth will just turn those coins into more coins. So pretty much same effect. Well, I got an apple, so I like apples. Rivia likes his apple, so that's number 1. Now we're getting more complicated because we need 2. But I get an apple from here, and I get a lucky coin there. So and I can cross this one out as my second action. And now as my third action, I'll just turn those 2 into apples. Is that what I want to do? Yes. Third action. Okay, and then I still have 2 more actions to go. I ran out of resources, so I'm just going to get some bridges. Okay, and then I circle that bridge is done. All right, Mr. Hot. The results are not all different, so the collector does not trigger. However, he's happy with those coins. There's 2 coins there. Can I harvest any more stone? I can harvest the coin, so I'm going to use my first action to harvest this coin, and with the help of those 2 other coins, I am at 15 points, and that's my second action out of 5. So problem is, I used up all of the stuff that's worth anything. Now I have an apple there, but I can turn that apple into 2 because I haven't used my what do you call it? My ability. So yeah, well, do I want to do that? I was supposed to get an extra coin. I think I already used my extra coin. I did. So what else can I do? Here I go again, not knowing what else I can do with what I've been given. I need a stone, but I don't have any more stone anywhere. So you know what? 4, I think this is my 2, and then I get that. And I might have messed up my count as far as how many turns I took, but hopefully I did it right. All right, return everything. Hoth is rolling. Almost like past middle of the game, so that's good. Ooh, some stones, and they're all different. So Hoth is very happy because he's gonna get an extra coin. I need 4 stones. If I think I need to be working on. I think I'm gonna get a lucky coin. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And over here we need 3 apples. I get an apple there and an apple here. I just need 1 more. I can harvest it here. I'm just gonna go the safe way and make me a second apple. So Hoth, let's see. He's got a coin from here and a coin from there. That's 2. He's got over here a 3rd one. Let's go harvest. Let's go do this. So my first action, I'm going to use this coin and get that bridge done because now I have access to all of this. For my second action, I'm going to harvest 3 stones plus the one from here. I am at 19 points. And now I need another 4, which we'll leave for later. I still have a coin here. I have done 3 actions, so I have 1 more action with a free coin. Let's cash in these 3 points. Okay. And then I'm going to get, let's see, I have an apple from here, an apple from there, and if I use my boon, I can finish my apple. So let's do that. So I use this apple, I use the boon, first action, and I use my farm as well. Okay, for my second action, stone, what can I do with you? You can get me some points, that's what I can do. Second action, there's nothing else that gives me points, so we'll go here as a point. And I've used the stone. Third action, I'm going to harvest, and fourth action, I made another point. Another point is another point. Number 7 complete. Return everything. Rivia rolls. Rivia gets 4 actions, and they're all different, so Hoth is happy. I think that the building, I thought at first, hey, what if that doesn't never happens? By the way, he should probably unlock that, although it's so late in the game, is it even worth it? So I'm not sure. He's focusing on his Empire of Rocks. But in the meantime, I've got to figure this one out. What are we going to get? Let's get a coin. And I think 4 actions is more than enough. We need resources. Especially at the end of the game, you need to generate tons of resources. So with my lucky coin, I already finished my apples, and I still, even though I still get an apple from my farm, so I need to focus on something else. I'm going to turn that this and that to get 2 stone, and I'll use my first action here. For my second action, I'm going to use it here. For my third action, I'm going to cash in that. So I've unlocked this bridge. And for my fourth action, fourth and final, I guess we'll go here. It's a point. Okay, and that's number 8 for you. And then Hoth is really happy to see 3 different ones because that's a coin. And then he gets double of something, so he'll just turn the coin into double, I guess. So he's got 3 coins. But the first thing he's going to do is he's going to harvest. Second thing he's going to do is he's going to use these 2 plus 2 of the 3 coins, so he's down to 1 coin to finish his walls. He's got 1 coin and 2 more actions. There is a wood and he has a coin, so 3rd action, build a cottage. 3rd action. 4th action, there's an apple, but he's not interested in apples. Yeah, I guess we'll just go here. Doesn't really matter because I'm not interested in that, but sure. That was Rivia's turn, so Hoth is rolling for round 9. Okay, so this time we only get 3 actions and a ton of wood. So let's do it. So I think, see, here's the problem. I could get another action, but what good is that going to do? So instead I'm just going to get a coin and see what I can do. And with all that wood, you know what? I think maybe we'll take another action. We'll see what happens. So Hoth, with the lucky coin, let's see. Well, there's wood galore, so might as well use it. So it's going to use 2 of the 3 wood to do 1 action, lucky coin, and the other to do 2 action. And now he gets another coin from here. So for his 3rd action, there's still 1, but I need 3. So again, we are, but there's, I'll just start this bridge. And, or I should have probably gone for the points, but I didn't notice. Too late now. Alright, so he's got 4 actions and tons of wood. That would only give me an extra point. That would give me 2. So I think probably that's not a bad idea to go the wood route. I also get an apple. So wood route. 1st action, using these 2. 2nd action, we'll harvest, and then with the use of that one, 3 actions, and I get 1 more action, and I'm not really sure what to do with it. So I guess we'll just do this one. And these you can do in any order. You don't have to go from top to bottom. You can complete these in any order you want, just in case you didn't know. Okay, so last round of the game, and then we're gonna score. So Rivia is off to rolling. She called him Geralt, right? So 4 actions this turn and 3, count them, 3 coins. So let's see what we can do. So I guess we'll take a 4th coin, and sure. Let's see what we can do with 4 coins each. And an apple. So 1st action, I'm going to use 2 coins. It's 1. Oh, 2nd action, I get 1 and 2. 2nd action, I'm going to harvest stone. 3rd action, I'll cash that in with 1 and 2 and the one that I just harvested. So that's 3rd, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 3rd. And my 4th action, here we go again. I've already used all the coins. I used that coin. So what am I going to do for my 4th action? I guess we'll fill this one out. Not that it really matters. And he is done. Whatever he's got, that's what he's got. And then choose a result. So again, 4 coins. They're not different, so he doesn't trigger that. What do you want to do with 4 coins, sir? It's 2 extra points, but here's 3. So I think what he's going to do is use his 4 coins to even out the playing field here. And 4 actions, 1 per each. So there we go. And with that, we have finished the game. So now we're going to go to final scoring, and the sheet kind of has space for you to score. So let's score Hoth first, and then we'll score Rivia and compare. And math is an issue for me, so take it easy. But this is actually really simple. So since we're not using actually we got all the way to here. So here we have 23 points. Okay, over here we made it to this one. So we got 10 points. No points here, 0, didn't do any granaries. And over here we've got 7 points. Now we also have extra points from here. We have 9 extra points, which we can just stick there. This is for the advanced game. And now we have to add that up. And that's where math is an issue. So that's 33, 49. Yeah, 49 points for Hoth. And now, over here, we've got 8, and we've got 4 from our wood. We made it all the way here with 21, and we get 5 points for our bridges, and we also have 9 points from our building. I don't know if you made it. 8 plus 4 is 12, 13, 18, 18 plus 9 is 27, 2, so 47. It was actually close. Let me double check this one because math. 47. It was pretty close, but I'm a Star Wars fan, so Hoth was the winner. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, guys, there you have it. That was a full run-through of Imperial Settlers Roll and Write with the basic rules. And I actually enjoy this version better than with the advanced rules. I do not enjoy having to visually see and enclose those squares. But if you do enjoy it, at least now you have an idea what the basic game looks like and if this is a game for you. If you enjoyed this video, I ask you to give us a thumbs up so that I can know if you guys enjoy this type of games, if you guys enjoy this type of videos. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Meeple Village if you haven't done so already, and to follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. The links are here. Don't forget. I'll see you on the next one, but until then, may you play more games.